Okay, sweet. It's working. Hello everyone. Happy 2020. Welcome to the new year. I wanted to get things started off by doing a Q&A and talking with you guys. I haven't really had a one-on-one conversation type video in a long time, so I figured I could catch you up on my life. You can get a glimpse of my new apartment and answer your questions that you asked me on Instagram. So let's go. Randomly gonna pick a group of questions from Instagram. I haven't seen these before, so this is my first time seeing them. Okay, so the first question is, what is your favorite food and the recipe for this food? So my favorite food is French toast. And so for those of you who don't know, French toast is, if you know challah bread, it's like the thick, squishy type bread. The bread is dried in slices, and then the slices are dipped and soaked in egg. They're put on a fryer and covered in sugar and maple syrup, and it's a really popular American breakfast food, and it is just pure sugar. You might think I'm disgusting. Do I care? No, it's delicious. There's a lot of questions asking what my favorite food is. That's interesting. Did you ever have something broken? I'm assuming you mean like a limb, like a body part. Yeah, actually, when I was 5 years old, I was just like running around on the playground with my friends. I was 5 and some of the friends I was playing with were 13, and about 5 kids fell on top of me while we were playing tag, and I landed on my arm like this and snapped my collarbone. So you can still feel it. There's like a little ridge in there where it's still broken. What's your favorite song of all time? I love this. My favorite song of all time is Such Great Heights by the Postal Service. I'll play a little bit of it right now, actually. Let me grab my guitar. Da, da, da. Such Great Heights was actually the first song that I ever learned on guitar, and it has been my favorite song since 2011. I learned this little part. The song is sung by the band The Postal Service, and it's essentially just this poppy, ethereal, electronic type of sound. And it's just talking about this couple that no matter what happens to them or how perfect they look, they just continue to stay. I don't know. I think the hopeless romantic in me thinks that one day I'm gonna find something like that, but I also just like the song. Let's try doing it a little faster. All right, next question. Will you marry me? Probably not. No, I don't know you, so that'd be awkward. A lot of you are asking, do you have a boyfriend? And I normally wouldn't answer this question, but I really have no strong reason not to. I don't have a boyfriend. I'm not looking for a boyfriend. I'm just happy where I'm at. That's really it. Nauczyła si se sama česky nebo díky tvé rodině? Určitě z mojej rodiny. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I tried to learn it with them. Some people in my family speak English, so I did speak more English than I should have, but I need to practice with someone more consistently, I think. This person asked, so what are your future plans where to live? America forever or Czech Republic? This is such a hard question to answer. I have 50 different ways I could answer this question, but I'm gonna try and answer this simply. I apologize for not updating you guys more on where I'm at mentally with the decision of LA versus Prague. I'm torn at this moment because I feel at home here and I feel at home there. And at the end of the day, you can only be at one place in one time. Whenever people make hard decisions, they always think that one is right and one is wrong. And at the end of the day, no decision that you make is right or wrong, really. I mean, some are, but like, I knew that whatever place I chose to be in right now, I can always return to the other. And I know that I want to visit Czech frequently, and I also want to be here. I don't have an answer for how that's going to happen right now. I'm working very hard towards it. But my quick answer to your question is I'm living in Los Angeles now, and I'm working to figure out a way that I can be in Prague more often consistently. Are you ever planning on visiting the Czech Republic? Yes, I am. I do not have an exact day, but your girl is working all the time to earn enough money to book herself a flight back because I want to come back. What is your favorite book? I don't know what my favorite book is. I read a lot of books. I read an average of 5 books a month. If I was gonna give you guys one book, I think I would say The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. It's a very spiritual book. If you're not into spiritual type of topics, you're gonna think it's crazy, but it's just a book that's about staying present and making the most of this exact moment in your life. And it talks about how you can maximize being your most authentic self by just staying present in the current moment. Who is your favorite music group or artist? My favorite music group is, oh man, who would that be? I think I would say my favorite group is Coldplay. My favorite male musician is Jack Johnson. He is an acoustic American singer from Hawaii, and his songs are the best. And my favorite female musician is Florence Welch from Florence and the Machine. So good. What is your most favorite place in Prague? Is there any chance of inviting you for a drink or music jam? Yeah, let's do it. Let's go and get drinks and music as friends. Literally, whenever I'm in Prague, just message me. I like hanging out and meeting new people. I think my favorite place in Prague is the Naplavka. I really love the Naplavka at sunset when the sky just turns pink and purple and you can see all the swans on the river with the castle in the background, and it just looks like an epic romantic movie. It's incredible. Is living in the USA expensive? Yeah, it is really expensive. Would you guys want to see a money breakdown of how much it costs to live in Los Angeles? Comment down below if you would want to see that video. I think when I say expensive, you guys have a certain thought about what expensive is, and I want to really give you guys numbers and define what it really is like living here. I think living in the US is very different. It depends on what city you're living in. If you're living in Los Angeles or New York or San Francisco, your life is going to be much harder than if you're living in a smaller city in Iowa or somewhere not as populated. I think if you're smart about where you live, which I am not, but I love it here, you can make it. Is living in LA easy for strangers, work, etc.? Well, I think it depends on where you're from. If you are not from America, if you're from the Czech Republic or Slovakia, it's going to be totally different than if you're from the UK or Australia or other English-speaking countries even. Getting work is hard when you're not an American because you have to get a visa or a sponsorship of some kind. A lot of people also just default to getting married and getting a green card. But I think if you're from another part of the US, such as New York City or the Midwest or the South, like another region in America, and you come to Los Angeles, it's really easy to adjust to. I think it's just the people and the mannerisms here are a lot different, and people are a lot more friendly in Los Angeles than other cities, but they mean it a lot less. So we need more authentic people in LA. How much does type 1 diabetes limit you? And I just want to rephrase this question. It's not how much does type 1 diabetes limit you, it's how much does type 1 diabetes challenge you. I am not limited by anything. I just have challenges that are bigger than some other people's because I have type 1 diabetes. For those of you who don't know what type 1 diabetes is, do not comment down below offering me a cure. There is not one at this time, and it is classified as an autoimmune disorder similar to lupus or celiac disease. The ways that type 1 diabetes is the most challenging is money. The American healthcare system is really, really flawed, and I end up paying, right now I have really good health insurance, and I'm paying about, on a good month, I'm paying $300 a month, but most of the time I'm paying around $500 to $600 a month. With healthcare, the disease itself is not as bad as the financial burden that it puts on you. But I think the other ways that diabetes challenges me is that it causes me to think about everything that I eat. I actually think I'm the healthiest I've ever been because I just take care of myself now and it feels good. The last thing I would say, how does type 1 diabetes challenge you, is the mental struggle of having to communicate it to people who don't understand and try and tell you that you can get rid of it. I'm not gonna go into that, but it's tough and we have to find a cure. What are your life goals? Whoo! All the deep questions today, you guys. Have you ever had goals that are so big that if you told them to someone, they would think you're crazy? I have a lot of goals like that, so I would just rather show you than tell you. So you'll see. Your favorite city? Besides Los Angeles and Prague, I would say Positano, Italy is my favorite city. It is the most romantic place in the entire world. Is there a chance to see your work somewhere? I'm assuming you mean what I do for a living, which is I'm a designer. So actually this is something I've been thinking about a lot. I love music, and that is why I do that on this channel, because it is my favorite thing to do when I'm home. So I'm gonna keep singing those songs, but I think it's also important for me to include what I do for work. So comment down below if you wanna see more of my art and design. I do it every day for at least 8 hours a day. And I think you guys might like to see what I do. I've worked in the fashion industry and in marketing industries, and I have a lot of cool experience that I keep quite private from this channel, so it might be cool to show you guys more of that side of my life. The last question for today. You are amazing and singing Czech music songs, so what do you plan next? Thank you. It just makes me so happy that you guys like listening to my music, because I would be doing it anyway, and so the fact that you sit and listen along with me is just the greatest feeling in the world, so thank you so much. What do I plan to do next with music? So this is one of those things that I told you if I start talking about it, I'm gonna sound crazy, so I'm just gonna show you. Yes, so that wraps up the Q&A. Those are some of the questions that you guys asked me. I'm sorry I couldn't answer everyone's questions, but thank you so much to everyone who did ask. If you still have a question that you really want me to answer, just message me on Instagram. My link is down below and I can message you individually. So beyond that, I just wanted to tell you guys what my resolutions for 2020 are in regards to this channel and you guys and what you can expect in the future. My biggest one for YouTube is make one video every week. And this has been such a challenge for me because I work a normal like 40 to 50 hour work week. And after that is the only time I have to film and edit these videos. In December, I found a video editor, Andre. Thank you so much. You are the absolute best. Andre is starting to help me with editing my vlogs, which saves me a ton of time, and I can use that time to practice upcoming songs and to film more videos for you guys. Goal number 1 is more videos 1 time a week. When I have a schedule, I will post it on this channel and update you guys on that. I'm such a perfectionist. I know when I edit this video, I'm gonna want it to be perfect, but I guess that's a challenge in 2020. Be more open and be willing to have imperfect things still be good. Other resolution for 2020. I also want to be more authentic with you guys. Like, I am honest with you guys, and I'm sure you can tell. I think when I go through really difficult events, I've said this on my channel before, I have a tendency to hide the difficult things that happen to me, and this is just a bad coping mechanism. This isn't me trying to be fake. I try to pretend bad things don't happen. So my goal is to just be more honest with you guys and share the negative sides of my life as well as the positive, and open about the things that are harder to talk about. Goal number 3, resolution for 2020. I want to go back to Czech. I think a lot of people assume that because I don't know when I'm going to be back, I don't want to be back, and that couldn't be further from the truth. I spent 3 months in Prague last year. I have to build up my money and my ability to travel before I can travel again. I think my last resolution for the year is just to get to know you guys better, to talk to you guys more, to engage in the comments more, and to just have more conversational, casual videos like this that aren't, you know, set up or planned for months and just give you a video. So comment down below any other questions you guys may have that you would want me to answer. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you'd like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe down below. Comment down below any other questions you may have. And also, I want to get to know you guys, so let me know, what are your goals for 2020? It's a new year, it's a new decade, so it's the perfect time to become the best version of ourselves. So let me know what you hope that will be. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye.